Okay, g'day guys. I'm going to show you just some quick things on PlusSpec, and just going to stick to walls at the moment. I'm not going to confuse it and put roofs and everything in, even though they happen as quick or quicker than what I'm about to do. I just put 2 walls in here. Okay, now it happened very quickly. There was a lot that went on there. I created frames and they have sizes on them. I put insulation on them, and they can all be changed in the dialog that I chose to start with there. If I go back to all, which means that everything is on, I've got my framework on, I've got everything on, I can actually start to edit and mess around with these walls. And this is where the power of PlusSpec really comes in. Everything comes down to time. You know, if you're a professional and using PlusSpec to draw with, you can do this very, very quickly, but you can put detail in. So I'm not sure if you noticed while I did that, I put some lintels in as well, but I can split these walls up. I can go into here and say, okay, well, let's split this wall here in between the 2 windows. If I try and split it in between a window, it'll delete the window for me, because obviously we can't have a join in the middle of a window. Now I can actually go back to my wall tool. It's asking me to select a wall, so I select the wall, and I can actually go in here and I can push and pull this wall just as I would in Sketchup, but there's no redrawing, there's nothing to be done. It actually went and it put that window in. I can change this window. So for instance, I can go and say, well, I don't want that window to be that tall anymore. So what I can do is I can lift it up, open and close the windows, or individually. We can put doors in that open and close. Behind the scenes of everything, the structure is still being done. So let's change this wall to a gable. So we go back into our wall tool, we go to our wall type and we give it a gable, and we might give it a pitch, so 25. Now I have a gable wall. If I look at my structure, I still have everything that I required to be able to build it. So we're communicating on more levels than just design. We're actually building buildable models. This is virtual design and construction at its best, and we spent a lot of time creating this software specifically for you to be able to show your end users what it's going to look like, right down to the quality of materials. And these are actual manufacturer's products, which you can make your own. So you can use your smartphone and take a photo and add a thickness to that wall, and will always draw the same. You can also associate price with walls and do a bill of quantities very quickly. So if I did this and said, okay, whoops, it's asking me to put in a job address, go submit, and now if I click this button here, it's done a full takeoff. So it's telling me everything is required, even every length of timber to cut it at, which is really powerful. My windows, there's the 2 windows that I put in there, the size of the window, the type of glazing, which can all be changed as well, and prices can be associated. Guys, very powerful. Go to www.plusspec.com and check it out. Cheers.